Welcome to the Inspiring Tech Leaders podcast with me, Dave Roberts. Over the last few years, we have seen an explosion of AI assistants. They summarize emails, generate presentations, analyze spreadsheets, and draft documents. But the next phase of AI at work is not just about assistants responding to prompts. It is about autonomous digital colleagues called AI agents that can actually carry out tasks, execute workflows, and interact with systems on your behalf. The challenge has been how to manage the rapidly growing number of AI agents being developed and deployed across enterprise environments. Microsoft has now introduced the solution with a tool called Agent 365. In this episode, we will explore what Agent 365 is, why Microsoft believes agents will transform how organizations operate, how IT leaders can manage and secure these agents, and what this means for the future workforce. So, let's get started. To understand Agent 365, we first need to understand what Microsoft means by AI agents. Traditionally, AI assistants are reactive. You ask a question, they give an answer. You request a summary, they generate text. AI agents are different. Agents can carry out multi-step tasks, interact with systems, make decisions based on context, and work continuously in the background. In many ways, they resemble digital employees. For example, imagine an AI agent that monitors sales leads, researches prospects, drafts personalized outreach emails, and schedules meetings automatically. Or a finance agent that continuously reviews expense reports, flags anomalies, and produces monthly analysis without human intervention. These agents operate inside your organization's tools and data. Within the Microsoft 365 ecosystem, agents can interact with familiar applications like Word, Excel, Outlook, and Teams. They can automate processes, analyze information, and support decision-making in ways that were not previously possible. But as soon as you start deploying multiple agents across an organization, a new challenge appears. How do you manage them? How do you secure them? How do you monitor what they are doing? This is exactly where Agent 365 comes in. At its core, Microsoft Agent 365 is a control plane for AI agents. Think of it as the management layer that allows organizations to deploy, govern, secure, and monitor all the AI agents operating inside their environment. Microsoft describes Agent 365 as an extension of the infrastructure organizations already use to manage human users. Instead of managing just employees and applications, companies can now manage both humans and AI agents within the same ecosystem. This approach is important because AI agents are effectively becoming new actors inside enterprise systems. They access data, they run workflows, they interact with applications. Without governance, this could quickly become chaotic or even dangerous. Agent 365 ensures that organizations can deploy agents confidently while maintaining security, visibility, and compliance. One of the core components of Agent 365 is the Agent Registry. The registry provides a complete view of all the agents running across an organization. This includes agents created internally, agents built by partners, and even what Microsoft refers to as shadow agents that may have been deployed without central oversight. For IT leaders, this is crucial. Think about how organizations manage applications today. IT departments maintain software inventories, track licenses, and monitor usage. Agent 365 extends that concept to AI. Every agent can be discovered, registered, and monitored within a central inventory. This allows IT teams to answer critical questions such as which agents are running, what data they access, who owns them, and how they are performing. Without this kind of visibility, large-scale adoption of AI agents would be extremely difficult to manage. Another key component of Agent 365 is the Agent Store. This acts as a catalog where users can discover and access approved agents for specific roles or processes. For example, a marketing team might have agents designed to generate campaign reports, analyze social media sentiment, or prepare briefing documents. A finance team might use agents that analyze spending patterns or automate compliance checks. Instead of building everything from scratch, employees can simply browse and deploy the agents they need directly from within familiar tools like Teams or Copilot. This process mirrors how organizations distribute software through internal app stores. But in this case, the apps are intelligent agents capable of performing complex tasks. One of the biggest concerns with AI in enterprise environments is governance. If AI systems are making decisions, interacting with systems, or accessing sensitive data, organizations must ensure those systems operate within clear boundaries. Agent 365 addresses this through IT-defined guardrails. Administrators can set policies controlling who can create agents, who can deploy them, and how they are managed. Each agent can also have a designated sponsor responsible for overseeing its behavior and performance. This accountability model is important because it ensures that every agent has human ownership. In other words, even though the agent operates autonomously, someone in the organization remains responsible for its actions. Security is another critical pillar of Agent 365. Agents may access corporate data, internal systems, and sensitive information. Without proper controls, they could create new attack surfaces. Agent 365 integrates with several Microsoft security platforms, including Microsoft Entra, Microsoft Defender, and Microsoft Purview. Through these integrations, organizations can apply familiar security principles to AI agents. For example, agents can be granted least privilege access, meaning they only receive the permissions required to perform their tasks. Conditional access policies can also be applied. This means access decisions can be based on context such as risk level, device security, or location. These protections ensure that agents operate safely within corporate environments. Data governance is another major concern for organizations adopting AI. If agents can access internal data sources, how do companies ensure sensitive information is protected? Agent 365 provides tools to monitor data exposure and enforce security policies. Administrators can block agent interactions with sensitive data based on classification labels or compliance rules. For example, an organization could prevent agents from accessing confidential legal documents or financial records unless specific conditions are met. Agent activity is also logged and auditable. This means organizations can track exactly what agents have done, what data they accessed, and what actions they executed. These audit trails are essential for compliance and regulatory reporting. Beyond security and governance, Agent 365 also focuses on performance measurement. Organizations deploying AI agents will want to understand their impact. Are they saving time? Are they improving productivity? Are they delivering measurable return on investment? Agent 365 includes tools to track metrics such as speed, quality, and effectiveness of agents across the organization. This allows leaders to evaluate which agents deliver real value and which ones may need improvement. In many ways, managing AI agents will become similar to managing employees. Performance measurement, optimization, and continuous improvement will be key. One of the reasons Microsoft is well positioned in this space is the breadth of its productivity ecosystem. Agents deployed through Agent 365 can interact with core productivity tools such as Word, Excel, Outlook, and Teams. They can also leverage organizational data through what Microsoft calls Work IQ, which provides contextual understanding of how work flows inside a company. This means agents are not just generic AI tools, they are grounded in an organization's actual data, workflows, and relationships. For example, an agent could understand which colleagues collaborate frequently, which documents are relevant to a project, and which decisions require escalation. This contextual awareness is what makes enterprise agents powerful. Another important aspect of the ecosystem is the ability for organizations to create their own agents. Using Microsoft Copilot Studio, companies can build custom agents with low-code tools and generative AI capabilities. These agents can automate business processes, integrate with internal applications, and support specialized workflows. For example, a customer service organization might build an agent that automatically processes support tickets and retrieve relevant knowledge base articles. A human resources team might deploy an onboarding agent that guides new employees through training, documentation, and policy information. The flexibility to build custom agents means organizations can tailor AI to their specific needs. One of the most fascinating implications of Agent 365 is how it reframes the concept of the workforce. Historically, organizations have managed people, software, and infrastructure separately. But with AI agents, those boundaries are beginning to blur. Agents can perform tasks traditionally handled by human employees. They can research information, generate reports, manage workflows, and interact with systems. This does not necessarily mean AI replaces human workers. Instead, it suggests a future where humans and AI collaborate closely. Humans focus on strategy, creativity, and complex decision-making. Agents handle repetitive tasks, data analysis, and process automation. In many organizations, the workforce of the future may include both human employees and digital agents working side by side. Of course, this transformation also raises important questions. How many agents should an organization deploy? How do you prevent agent sprawl? How do you ensure accountability when autonomous systems take action? And how do you maintain trust in AI systems? Agent 365 addresses many of these challenges through governance, monitoring, and security capabilities. But ultimately, technology alone is not enough. Organizations will need clear policies, strong leadership, and effective change management to successfully adopt AI agents. This is particularly relevant for technology leaders responsible for digital transformation. For CIOs, CTOs, and digital leaders, Agent 365 represents more than just another AI product. It represents a shift in how work is structured and managed. Instead of simply providing employees with tools, organizations will increasingly deploy autonomous systems that act on their behalf. Managing these systems will require new capabilities in governance, security, and performance monitoring. Technology leaders will need to think about questions such as how to design processes that combine human and AI collaboration, how to ensure AI agents align with organizational values and compliance requirements, and how to measure the productivity gains delivered by AI. Agent 365 provides the foundation for answering these questions. When you step back and look at the broader technology landscape, it becomes clear that AI agents are emerging across multiple platforms. But Microsoft's approach is particularly interesting because it integrates agents deeply into everyday productivity tools. Rather than introducing a separate AI platform, Microsoft is embedding agents directly into the environments where work already happens. This approach could significantly accelerate adoption. If agents become as common as apps inside the workplace, organizations may soon rely on dozens or even hundreds of specialized agents performing different functions. Agent 365 is designed to ensure that scale remains manageable. The introduction of Microsoft Agent 365 marks an important milestone in the evolution of enterprise AI. It signals a shift from AI as a tool to AI as an active participant in the workplace. By providing a central platform to deploy, manage, secure, and monitor AI agents, Microsoft is laying the groundwork for a new kind of digital workforce. For technology leaders, this represents both an opportunity and a challenge. The opportunity is to unlock new levels of productivity, automation, and insight. The challenge is to manage these systems responsibly, ensuring they operate securely, ethically, and effectively. As AI continues to evolve, the organizations that succeed will likely be those that learn how to combine human expertise with intelligent digital agents. Agent 365 could be one of the platforms that enables that future. Well, that is all for today. Thanks for tuning in to the Inspiring Tech Leaders podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your network. You can find more insights, show notes, and resources at www.inspiringtechleaders.com. Head over to the social media channels. You can find Inspiring Tech Leaders on X, Instagram, Inspo, and TikTok. And let me know your thoughts on Agent 365. Thanks for listening, and until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in tech.